everybody. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna have to read, like... kind of like how last week I was trying to read as much as I could because I was gonna read Stacey McEwen. Well, I just got approved for another arc in August, and this is like one that I wanted, but I like forgot how... I didn't think I was gonna get it because we're already less than a month away from release date. So now I have to like look at my reading calendar, and I can still get Poppy Wars done, but ideally I also need to squeeze in The Night Ends with Fire, and then hopefully while I'm out of town read The Dragon Wakes with Thunder. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. Hey Cassie! What up, Saturn? Okay. Saturn on YouTube. Are you the same Saturn from TikTok? Like, I wanna say you are, but you probably aren't. But you probably are. I don't know. I just had to ask. I know. Ooh, okay, so the person who gifted me the book, the gift slip is in the book, but the book is wrapped. So when I start reading it, I'll be like, so-and-so gave me the book. I feel like it was, I don't think it was Dorian. They're gonna kill me, whoever it was. I'm so sorry! But they will. Okay, cool, it is you, Saturn, I knew it. But the person that gave me the book, The Night Ends with Fire, will get a shout out when I start the book again. So sick these past few days, I ended up in the... Oh no, Cassie! I hope it's something that's like a quick recovery. Is it an orange juice, chicken noodle soup kind of situation? I hope you get better. Dude, when I tackle sickness, I have a Ninja Turtle cup that I drink my OJ from. Like, I don't mess around. But again, it depends on what level of sickness, because, you know, it doesn't cure everything. Alright, I do need to jump into this, because I literally just got the email 30 minutes ago that I got approved for this arc. And I have to, like... Ooh, hello, Isabella! I have to basically cram one more book into my reading schedule than I thought, which is possible if I do Poppy Wars. If I give each book 4 days instead of 5, and I stick with my schedule, let's do this. We can do this. Ugh. Oh, the sinus infections are horrible. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Oh, yeah, quick recovery. Lots of steamy stuff, for sure. It was through NetGalley. I just got an email, which I'm shocked because I still have to read a Crimson... Oh gosh, it's by A.K. Mulford. It's book 3 from A River of Golden Bones series. I still have to read that as an arc, but that one doesn't come out till November, so I'm not in a rush. But I figured NetGalley would be like, oh, well, she's not reading her book. Because I don't have a bunch of, like, NetGalley arcs. I only have, like, the one, but I also have had it for a while. So I was very surprised, and again, this book comes out in less than a month. The Dragon Wakes with Thunder, so... Yay. Yes, I am still planning on 10 p.m. Central. Yeah, I have had the sinus infections before. I haven't had an ear infection since I was a kid, but a sinus infection is really bad, and can't even imagine what it is with an ear infection. So no apologies ever. Never apologize, even if you do feel good. Take care of you. Do what you need to do. We are here for the Zen. All right, everyone, you got 1 minute to grab your books and drinks and all that jazz. Dang, TikTok barely has any people right now, so we're still gonna start and read. If you guys are able to, if you guys like the live and if you share the live, it throws it more into the FYP. That'll help us get more people in here that might not know what's going on. So, yeah. If I can get this started, there we go. Bam. And on YouTube, I don't know how it works on YouTube. I don't know if YouTube has like likes and stuff. I've never gone that far. I just know that I can go live on YouTube, and I think it looks prettier. That's just me. I'm a horizontal format person. I keep forgetting to get socks. And TikTok can see my feet. So as soon as we start, I'm gonna run and get some socks. And I'm glad this song is playing, because this is one of the quieter songs and you can barely hear it. But anyways. Alright guys, we're gonna tackle these books tonight. You guys got 30 minutes on the clock. I shall be right back. Happy sprinting, everybody. How did that go for everyone? Oof. I always hate that I'm like exhausted in the first sprint and then I wake up and then I get sleepy again. So book is good, I'm just tired. Hi Blair, hey Isabella. Excuse me. Hard to put it down. What book are you reading, Isabella? Page 3 or 4 of King's Cage. Got here with 3 minutes left. We're at 3 pages. Yes. Yeah, I think in some books I can average like a minute a page, depending on the font and all that. Definitely gonna finish your book. Yes, Talia. Made it chapter 3 of Love, Hate, and Other Filters. Ooh, tell me how you feel about that one when you get more into it. Joan, like a minute left, but got about a page and a half. Hunger Games! Is it your first read of Hunger Games, or is it a reread for you? I did a reread of Hunger Games this year, and I didn't realize it until I was doing the reread. I hadn't read the books since they came out. Like, I think when the 3rd book came out was the first time I read them, and I did one read through. I loved it, but I never reread it again. I'm reading To Gaze Upon Wicked Gods by Molly Chang. Nice. I'm reading Beach Read. Awesome, Nicole. 25 pages left in Greater Book. It's funny how I read historical fiction books slow. With historical fiction, I tend to read them slow only, but I think it's because I am just so absorbed in the details. So it's not that I don't think it's that we're slow, it's that there's so much more to think about. Unless it's just like some kind of college essay, then yeah, it's a struggle. First read for pleasure, read it once. Oh, nice! To test my son that he wasn't actual reading. Oh, there you go. There you go. You are the tester. Nice. Yeah, there's a lot that differs. The movies did a great job, but there is a lot that differs from the movies. And I remember the first time I read Hunger Games. No spoilers at all. But I hated how the books ended. As a teenager, I hated it. I was like, that's the worst ending ever. And then now as an adult, I'm like, I get it. I understand. I get it. Any of the books I can read faster? Yeah. 66 pages left? Oh, you're gonna finish that tonight, Talia, for sure. Contemporary fiction can bore me if it's an interesting story. Contemporary fiction, kind of the same for me. I'm really good at figuring out the plot, and so it's really, like, you really gotta thwart me with contemporary fiction, and it's not easy. You gotta give me a really tough subject to get through. So, like, like, a lot of more political realism or political parallel type books that are contemporary fiction, I enjoy those depending on the subject matter at hand. I don't know if you introduced me to Stray Kids. I probably did. Is a curse or a blessing? Oh my gosh, so late. There, a lot of people are introduced to Stray Kids via the Felix effect. That's how I met Stray Kids. If anybody says who's your bias, that basically means who is your favorite member. So currently my bias are 2 members. And it is normal for biases to be on rotation. It is normal for you to have a new favorite member every season. It changes a lot. But yeah, Stray Kids you should start seeing a lot of their concert videos. It's great. Finished the Song of Achilles earlier today. Oh, awesome. I need to try and finish this tomorrow, and it's not going to happen, but I remain hopeful. I just found out that I'm approved for an arc that comes out in less than a month, and it's an arc that I've wanted to read, but I didn't think I was going to get it because it's already, like, less than a month away. Thanks for the gifts! Thanks for the tiny hot dogs. Can't remember the names of the people yet. Like, the very first name you're going to remember is Felix. He's the one with the deepest voice. Him and Bang Chan are both Korean, but they're from Australia. But Felix is the one with the deep voice. He's the easiest one to remember because he's got the deep voice. Yes, Saturn, if you're still here. Oh, Saturn had to take off early, but they'll be back. Thanks for the heart, me. Yes. I finally downloaded Storygraph. Oh my god, I love the stats. I love the stats. There was somebody on another video that was like, oh, I don't like Storygraph because I like to update my books on my web browser, not my phone. And I'm like, I almost never touch Storygraph on my phone. Like, only if I'm, like, out and about and have to update something. But I almost always do everything on Storygraph on my web browser. Like, you can do both. But Storygraph gives you graphs. It gives you numbers. It gives you charts. You can make your own graphs. Like, I love it. Absolutely love it. And lately, it has had more editions than Goodreads. Lately, a lot of, like, the newer special editions have been popping up on Storygraph first, so they're on top of it for sure. It's why their English is more understandable than most K-pop I listen to. Yeah, so, and it depends, like some K-pop groups might have an English speaker amongst them. I want to say, so Bangchan moved to Korea when he was a kid. Felix moved to Korea when he was a teenager, so Felix was actually struggling to learn Korean when they started Stray Kids. There's a whole reality show TV series of when Stray Kids was forming, and Felix and Lino faced elimination from the group. It was crazy. I know Han studied, I want to say Han studied in London or Britain. He's got like a weird British English. He spent a few years in a country where they spoke English. Lino knows some English. Like, they all know some English. But there's the two Australians are the ones that do a lot of the English talking for them. I love looking through the breakdown of everything so far. Super easy to upload to my Yeah, so the Goodreads data, you can only do that once. I think if you do it again, and also look, because when I uploaded my Goodreads data to Storygraph, some of the additions weren't correct. Like, some of the information didn't transfer correctly. Some books didn't get uploaded correctly. So I did go through and I had to kind of like manually update my Storygraph, and I'm still in the process of updating it. I have like my Excel sheet that has all my books. I am highlighting the ones that are like good on Goodreads or on Storygraph, but a lot of my wrapped books, like, I'm gonna have to wait till I unwrap them to check the ISBN number and make sure it's correct. I am that intricate. I love the data. I love the graphs. Oh my gosh. Mostly on TikTok, but the quality on YouTube is so much crisper. Yes, Isabella. I love the YouTube format. I do. It is. I mean, TikTok is limited to my phone. What up, Paula? My last sprint, I had to swing by and boop the like button. Oh, nice. We're reading the same book. Yes, I am absolutely loving this book. Absolutely loving it. I'm enjoying it. We are reading the same book. Yes, we are. We're just gonna have like a secret, non-official book club reading right now. I do love, yeah, Storygraph did introduce the pause feature. So if you're reading a book but you want to put it down, you can put pause so it's not counting, because Storygraph also has a pace feature, which tells you how long it took you on average to finish a book, and you can pause a book read. So if you're like not reading it for like a whole week, you have it on pause, it's not counting that time. I love that. TikTok easy for me to comment. My phone likes it better. Oh, that's totally fine. I hate commenting with thumbs. I hate it. So that's why I don't like typing a comment on TikTok, because I literally, it's bleh. But on YouTube, I can be like, clackety clack clack, type type type. Reading the last letter. Oh, awesome. I'll be back during the next sprint, putting kids to bed. Okay, we will be here. We will be totally here, unless your kiddos take a very, very, very long time. I want to use Storygraph, but its UI is weird for me, but I only have a phone. Yeah, Storygraph is phone or web browser. I was just saying that I like using it on the web browser, and somebody else was like, oh, it's only for the phone. It's not. It's for both. So Storygraph is good on the phone as well. It is different from Goodreads. It is. Ah, thanks a bunch, Ryan. There's nothing over there for you to get into. I don't want to hear it. No. Come here. Come here. You're not messing with that. I don't want to hear it. She gives me attitude. You guys hear that? She randomly, spontaneously wants to climb into some bookshelves for no reason at all. I am talking about you. This book is good. I feel like this book is faster than Addie LaRue. It still has a good, steady pace, but I feel like it is faster than Addie LaRue, and there's more characters. There are multiple POVs. So you're following different people, different time periods, different perspectives. Same kind of writing, just steady, just faster. But I struggle with the UI is what I meant. Oh, that's totally fine. Like, it's... Everyone is different. Like I said, I am a stats, graphs kind of person, so... Story graph is my jam. I only have Goodreads because it currently has my entire library listed, so when I go to the store I can see if I have a copy of something already. But I'm slowly phasing out Goodreads. Alright, 30 minutes on the clock, everybody. Happy sprinting. did that go for everyone? Alice! This is good. This is very, very good. Very good. Made it to chapter 4, page 37. Awesome. What else we got? Oof. I have 3 pages left. I'm gonna finish. Ooh, 3 pages left! Finish that. Ignore us. We're not here. Page 115 for Nicole. If no sick, I'm reading tonight. Oh, Cassie, do what you want. If you want to read, read. If you want to sleep, sleep. If you want to dance and boogie the snot away, whatever your heart desires. Thanks for the heart, me. 48 pages to go. Yes. Still getting through Warstorm 67. Warstorm's a big book. It is a very big book. Just joined, so just read a paragraph. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm loving it. I am definitely enjoying it. It is slightly faster paced than Addie LaRue, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, but still, I love the writing style of it. I love the writing. I love the storytelling. I love the characters. I'm loving the tension. This is great. Yeah, Sharon, I just got approved for another arc that comes out in less than a month, and I had already planned out my next reads based on an author signing I'm going to, and I'm like, great. I'm just gonna have to plan a little better. Essentially, I just need to really commit to reading 1 chapter every 2 hours at work. That is very doable, and that will help me speed up the process. Because I'm not gonna I'm not gonna skim read. Like, I'm still gonna absorb what's going on. I can get this done. I just have to, like, when I want to watch TV or when I want to play video games, like, this will be the month where I hone down the books that get done. Which is totally, let me see what I have. I have the Poppy Wars. I have 2 arcs. Hopefully I can squeeze in Bride, because I will be meeting Allie Hazelwood. That's the only book that I have. What else did I have? Hang on. I'm finishing this. I was going to do the arc. Then I was going to do Poppy Wars. Then I was going to do Bride. Oh, the whole thing is next month I'm going to be out of town for a week. And when I'm out of town, I hardly do any reading. So that's what's messing everything up. Is I know that week I have to give myself a very light, short read or it's not going to get done. Exactly, yeah, the Poppy Wars. Like, I'm excited for the Poppy Wars, but these are big books. They're big. Finished. Yes, miss. Birthday Saturday. I'm debating on uploading my book buying ban or not. Oh, you can always post like, oh my god, I love a good birthday month. Here's my wish list if anybody is curious. Just kind of like throw that out there to people. And that way people will buy you stuff. Or ask for gift cards. And if you use a gift card, it's not counted in the book buying ban. Man, this cover is, I don't know if you guys can tell. Like, you guys probably can't tell, but it's just kind of like, it's bugging me. Every single time it bugs me, and I don't know why. I reread Sarah J. Maas Prepare for book 6. Nice. I'm out of town this weekend. Oh, have fun. Thinking about Shadow and Bone. Do it. Do it. Shadow and Bone. Yes. I really want to do a reread, because it's been, I haven't read Shadow and Bone since 2022, but I absolutely loved it. 2022? 2022, really? Yes, because in 2023, I did Six of Crows and King of Scars. Yeah. Like, I took my time. I was reading, like, 1 book every 3 months back then. I'm next door to Books A Million and didn't even go in. We applaud your level of restraint. We applaud you. I just bought this series. I've heard good things. It is really good. It is really good. I have all of them. Depends on where I point, but they're all back there, like next to Sora-ish. They're all back there. Just bought the whole Beautiful Creatures 4-book box set at Goodwill for $15. Heck yeah. I know Goodwill and thrift stores are hit or miss, but I have, like, I got the Brissinger Deluxe Edition at a thrift store for $2. Still looking for Inheritance. And it was like a really good shape too. They don't make them the same like they used to, because the Eldest Deluxe Edition, I barely found one that didn't look all beat up. We get either hours off or gift cards at work for incentives. That's what I use as my book buying. Oh, nice. I just get happy birthday texts. But we have a good company, so I'm not going to complain about my company. We have fun. I loved reading Beautiful Creatures. The movie was garbage compared to the book. Ew. I keep thinking beautifully bright? Remarkably bright creatures is what I keep thinking about. What up? Hello, how are you? I am well. Thank you! I did this last year. I was like, you know what? I have adult money and realized how cheap this all was. So the IKEA bookshelves, the IKEA Billy bookshelves are freaking lifesavers. So highly recommend that. And I just had the space. Thinking of doing a reread of Remarkably Black Creatures. Kelso, have you done audiobook? Have we already asked you this? Yes, IKEA Billy bookshelves is what I have. They're fantastic, and I even added the shelf on top is an additional piece. And don't be fooled, these are not super tall shelves. They're regular size. I'm just very short. I have those as well. Yeah, the IKEA ones are great because they have the only thing I don't like about the Target or Walmart or any of those bookshelves, usually, I haven't gotten them in a very long time, is that the IKEA Billy bookshelves, I have like 2 to 3 inches off the floor before the shelf starts. I don't know if you can, on TikTok you can probably see it, on YouTube you can't. There's like 2 to 3 inches off the floor before the lip of the bottom shelf starts. So less bugs and stuff would get in there. Whereas the other bookshelves that are like $30-40, Target, Walmart, and all that, they're like right on the floor. So that's kind of annoying. We discussed the audiobook. Yes. Please listen to Remarkably Bright Creatures. You can read it if you want to, but you're missing out on Marcellus. Marcellus is the golden nugget in that book if you listen to it. I mean, and the thing is, the voice of Marcellus in the audiobook is an actual actor. So they're talking about making the book into a movie, and I'm like, please just bring him. Just make him. We love him. Don't change him. Like, keep the same voice, please. My heroes, my books are double stacked at the moment. I have some books that are like, I have books in other parts of my apartment, to be honest. There's an unhaul coming for sure. Like, there's a massive unhaul going to Pango when I have the energy to do that. They will always have them in stock to match. Yeah, and what I love also is they have all the individual pieces. So, like, if you want to add a shelf, if you want to make these shelves shorter and add more shelves in between, you can buy the shelves separately. Pretty neat. My favorite genre is epic fantasy. Epic fantasy or young adult fantasy are my absolute favorites. On any book buying ban, I allow myself to buy books from Goodwill. The problem, okay, so I've had to go on a book buying ban because I have a lot of thrift stores nearby. So even the whole, like, majority of my books are thrifted or used. Majority of them. So I had to ban myself from even that for a bit. I wonder if he'll be in the movie, show adaptation. I mean, it's about Marcellus. The book is about, you can't have, now whether or not he'll have a voice, they could change their interpretation of the book, but Marcellus makes the story, honestly. How to get my books organized. I did last year, but it needs a straightening. Yeah, I did a reorganization when I added the Aragon books back there, but especially when Poppy Wars, when I start reading that, I'm gonna have to reorganize again. Goodwill books are now black. It depends on which Goodwill you go to. I've done a thrift store drive from Arlington to DFW and hit up a few, and there are some that are horrible, and there are some Goodwills that legit, like if you follow Bree is another, Bree is another account, a TikTok account. Her Goodwill is like an entire wall of books. So it depends on where you go. Started a new book. Yes, Kendra! I am in the Metroplex area, yes. I will not pin it down because I think it is safe to say I am in the Metroplex online. But I am in DFW, yes. Isn't in it? How is he in the book? Yeah, no. He's definitely there. Now the question is, will they or will they not voice his thoughts? Because they could definitely have an octopus that has expression. That'll be weirder. We'll see what they do. DFW does have amazing bookstores. See, that's why I had to go on a book buying ban, because it's too easy to buy books here. Came to one of my signings. Message me. I can't check the messages until after the live. I can't do the thing at the same time. But message me and definitely would love to check out when your next events are. Spark of the Air. I have not read Spark of the Everflame yet. Alright guys, 30 minutes on the clock. Happy sprinting. Whoa, no. Did not want that. Shush. What just happened? did that go for everyone? I am still confused at what I'm reading. It's not bad. I'm just like, that was very unexpected. Page 148 for Nicole. Where did I get to, actually? I haven't even been tracking mine. Too slow. This book is not gonna get done. I definitely have to read it during the day. That's the only way I'm gonna finish this book, is if I read it during the day. Okay. Just got started. We'll get more next sprint. Ooh, awesome. I am loving this book. I'm absolutely loving it. It is very good, very captivating. I love multiple POVs. And I love the E. Schwab's writing. 15 pages left of Shadow in the Ember. Oh, awesome. Sorry, thought I did hear my cat. Do you guys have to lay on my extension cord every single time? Oliver? About 10 pages and finished dinner. Oh, nice. Got chapter 7 of The Rose Bargain. 28 pages left for Talia. Heck yeah. To finish that book, I feel like I need to read it again because it's a lot. It is Reading Light Lark. Oh, awesome. I'm so close to finishing. 28 pages left in your book. Talia, you are finishing it tonight, and that is a mandatory order. Whether you want to or not. I think we have 2 more sprints tonight. I'm doing the math. It'll be 8:30, and then it'll be 9:10, and then it'll be 9:20, and then it'll be 9:50. Yeah, so we got 2 more sprints tonight, so you better finish it. I have to know if you've tabbed this bit from Thunderhead. Oh, not only did I tab it, Nicole, I pulled out a clear post-it note and I made a note. Because Thunderhead, if I remember correctly, was published in 2016. So you can imagine the things that they wanted to say. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Reading The Night's Edge. I have about 75 pages left. Awesome. Listening to an audiobook. Welcome back, Saturn. Welcome back. Yes, Nicole. When I got to that part, I laughed out loud. Like, that is one of the moments that I will never forget from that book. I'm like, the fact that of all the regions, not only was there Texas, but the way that they made Texas, the scythes, weapon of choice in Texas. I'm like, couldn't get more realistic than that. I've actually been listening to memoirs lately. Matthew McConaughey. I want to listen to Matthew Perry's. Is Matthew Perry's voiced by him? Either way, like, I have that book and I want to listen to it. I want to listen to a few more memoirs. Thank you for the gift. For Whom the Bell Tolls. Oh, awesome. Yes, it is. It is really good. Okay. Okay, so I bought that book when it first came out, and this was like, what, 2-3 years before he passed away? Because I bought that book and the Shadow and Bone series, I think either in 2021 or 2022, and I wasn't reading yet. Like, I used to love reading, and then I just hadn't read in a very long time, and I picked up the trilogy of Shadow and Bone and Matthew Perry's book, and I was like, I am gonna start reading again. And it was actually, I owe it all to my nephew's partner, because they were so into reading books, and we got into conversations, and I was like, I want to read again. And then I finished the trilogy in 2022. It took me a whole year to read 3 books. I still have Matthew Perry's book, and I still haven't read it yet. So it's the book by Matthew Perry. And I know it came out in paperback like 2 years ago, but I bought it when it first came out. New Aragon books are stunning. Yes! I love them! Oh, they just do you fight my little dragons. I didn't understand why the books, like, the books are bigger than the actual hardcover series, but I do like how the books get bigger with the appropriate dragon, and I'm like, that's awesome. I love it. Matthew McConaughey narrates as well. I don't have Matthew McConaughey's one. I'd have to look into, like, I don't know. I guess with memoirs, it depends on what. Like, I don't really have too big of an interest on Matthew McConaughey. Nothing against him. Fun side fact, though. I used to work, like, on TV shows and commercials. And I worked on a reality TV show with Matthew McConaughey's brother, Rooster. And if you've seen King of the Hill, you know the dude that, like, you can't understand him? That's what Rooster sounds like. And so for, like, I think we were on that show for at least, maybe it was, like, 2 months. And, like, the first 2 weeks, I'm just trying to, like, understand him. And, he's totally awesome. We got to work a lot on his ranch, so I was very familiar with his dogs. I've bumped into him a few times since then, and every single time I'm like, you can't say hi to me without Layla. Like, that dog is the most beautiful brown border collie with honey eyes, always smile. Oh my god, I love that dog. Anyways, but yeah, so I've considered, like, learning more about Matthew McConaughey. I just haven't. Part About Texas describes it as well. Oh, Carly, that is the Arc of the Scythe series by Neil Shusterman. So it's Scythe. But there's, in the book itself, it's kind of a dystopian futuristic book. Futuristic as in it takes place in the future, not that there's, like, high-tech technology or anything. It's an amazing series, but it's broken up by regions in book 2. And the region that is supposed to be, like, Texas is just, like, I'm not going to spoil it, but you read the series and it is just, like, on point. Sadly. The book is going amazing. I absolutely love it. It is the same writing style as Addie LaRue, but a faster pace with multiple POVs. So I definitely like it. And vampires. I love vampires. Probably my favorite monsters are, honestly, my favorite species to read about is vampires. Like, you tell me there's, like, fae and werewolves, I'm like, that's cool, what's the plot? Tell me there's vampires, I'm willing to throw the plot out the window if you tell me there's vampires. I don't know why. Started dinner with vampires today by Bethany Joy, which was in One Tree Hill. Is that Dinner with Vampires, like the book? The first book, Scythe, was assigned when I was in high school before book 2 was out. Lake, read the series. So Scythe was crazy. The end of Thunderhead is absolutely insane. And the Toll is my favorite because not only is it different POVs, but it's different points in time. So you're kind of putting the puzzle piece together of what's going on. And then Gleanings is mandatory. Gleanings is a collection of short stories, mandatory. Because a lot of that information takes place before, during, and after the series, and he is still currently working on the prequel to Arc of the Scythe. So whoever has read Scythe or is considering reading Scythe, Gleanings is mandatory. Scythe is fantastic. This is the region in which I dabble. Yes! Neil Shusterman had Texas to a point. It was great. I'm doing audio, but it's a book, too. Oh, nice. I think I'd have to reread Scythe. I remember thinking it reminded me of The Giver. Reread it just to get the details fresh in your mind before diving into Thunderhead and The Toll. I would definitely do a reread. It's so great. My local book club loved it so much that when we did our 1-year party, like our holiday party, which our book club, I think, like, our birth month is January. So in January we had a book club party and everyone, it was Scythe themed. So everyone got to dress up as a Scythe. My weapon of choice was a Keyblade because that's all I had. I need bookshelves with how many books I've been buying. Talia, I highly recommend the Billy bookcases are probably gonna be the best bet. The skinny ones, like the skinny ones, those are 3 different bookshelves. But IKEA sells a little metal thingy that goes on top of the bookshelves to hold them in place if you're gonna do kind of like a corner setup. But those are 3 different bookshelves. Each one I think was like 39 bucks. I could be wrong. I think the bigger ones were like 65. Like the longer ones. I feel like they're way sturdier than the ones you would get like at Walmart or Target. Like these are definitely a lot sturdier. Very well built. Like I definitely I love them. And then I just added, you can add extra shelving on top, which is what I did, which is why they look tall. They're not. It's an optical illusion. This is a very short, regular sized apartment with short ceilings. I'm just a short person. And they are already full. Get another one, Talia. Get another one. You can't even buy them from IKEA where I live. Oh no! Do they? Oh, they don't deliver to your house. Gosh, did I start the timer? I did. Sorry. Lake. It sounds like you need a vacation to IKEA. Drive there. I wouldn't do that. Yes, I would. I might. All right, 30 minutes on the clock, everybody. Happy sprinting. 2 sprints left. It depends on the address. Alright. How did that go, everyone? Ooh, I think I have a plot twist. I think I have a plot twist. Alright. Excuse me. Page 174 for Nicole. Page 99 of Shawshank. Almost done. Only read like 6 pages this sprint, maybe 4. The print is super small. Yes. Yes, Red Queen, I feel like Red Queen was smaller than I was accustomed to. Talia finished! Yes! Okay. I'm not glaring at you now. Ellen Alley finished too! Now to Wild Dark Shore. 150 pages left in bookshops and bone dust. Are you reading it, Daniel, or are you listening to it? I had a lot of fun quotes. I marked on that one. I think that was all Kindle, though. Yeah, I don't own the physical copies, but there was a lot of really good quotes that I liked in that book. 100 pages left and it's getting good for Mackenzie. Read 3% of your book for Saturn. Been reading this entire sprint, only got 4% done. This book is long. I'm feeling you. I am like, what do you mean I've been here for like almost 3 hours and I've only got less than 100 pages? What? Reading physically. Oh, nice. Chapter 1 under my belt. I'm liking Shadow and Bone so far. 70% through For Whom the Bell Tolls. Yeah, it's good. But I think it's because I don't know. Is it smaller font? Like, it's not. I'm not reading it slower. But I'm definitely not reading as fast as I would like to. I'm not trying to speed through the book. I'm not. But normally I'll look at font size and page count and kind of estimate when I'll be done reading the book at like my normal reading pace. And I'm also a track athlete. And when the GPS says you'll be there in 40 minutes, I'm like, bet. So this book is making me stay right on track as opposed to like finishing a little earlier. My book audio, but it's 24 hours of audio, so it's taking some time. Yeah, I don't think I've read longer than... I don't know if I've ever listened to a 20-hour book. I think the longest I've listened to is maybe like 17 hours. But I listened to it at 1.5 speed, so it obviously takes less time than that. Just finished The Hawthorne Legacy. Excuse me. It took me longer to read that book. Yes, yeah, like I said, like, it's good. It's good. Maybe it is font size. Maybe it is line spacing. I don't know. It just, again, I'm not speeding through books. I love enjoying them. But y'all have already figured out that I like stats, I like numbers, I like math, and I have a breakdown based on my estimated speeds. And it feels good when I finish a book faster than my estimated speed, but this book is just matching my estimation. Would I ever do a 24-hour readathon? I would like to do a 24-hour readathon. I would. I feel like I'm not gonna make any promises, so I don't like to schedule things on the weekends. Because usually the weekends are my only free times. Weekends are spontaneous. But if my job slows down, maybe towards the end of August, I might consider it. Right now we have a big project coming up. And so there's a lot of work to do, so the weekends are my only time that I can just, like, do nothing and brain rot. So I'll consider it, though. Poppy War Trilogy as an audiobook, 63 hours total. That checks out, because I think book 1 is, like, 600 and something pages. I couldn't get into the Hawthorne books for some weird reason. I haven't tried. Cassie, we got one more sprint tonight. One more. Hi, Dee. Hello. Welcome in. Yeah, I know. Poppy Wars, I think, was like 600 pages. The arc that I need to read, I know is Skinny. But that arc is the arc that's gonna. There's an arc for August 5th, Island of Forgotten Gods. The other arc that I just got before this live started is a book 2. So I'm literally adding 2 books into my schedule to finish before August 19th. That's where I'm just kind of like, ah. So I have to look at my reading calendar and move around some books to fit those in. The new Inheritance Cycle books. My dragons. Isn't that my dragons? Oh, I love my dragons. Oh, I love my dragons. Paolini needs to stop with the special editions and just write the next books. But, you know, I digress. I still need to finish the 3rd Poppy War book. Hey, Saturn, if you jump on it this coming month, we'll be reading it together. One more, my later usual sprint cancel for the night. Lake, on TikTok, you can search reading sprints, click the live tab, and see if there's any new ones. I know before I used to go live, I would hop different reading sprints all the time, kind of get a feel for who my favorites were, and then I would still hop between them, between Sandy and Ashley and Bree and Janet, and there's still some good ones. Is a reprint, which I didn't know they did, was arcs. Yeah, I've gotten arcs before that aren't arcs. They're just like, hey, we need more help marketing this book that came out 2 years ago. And I'm like, well, I didn't know that. Like, I don't mind helping out, but I'm trying to, like, tackle my TBR. And if I'm gonna get an arc, it's gotta be something that nobody's ready yet. But I'll help out. A cute local used bookstore on my work trip. You gotta post about it, D. I wanna see it. I try to find reading sprints and never can. Talia, so on the search, like, you have to go to, like, the main TikTok For You page, click search, type reading sprints, okay? When the results pop up, you're gonna see tabs on top. Click on the live tab. If you only type in reading sprints on the search results, you might see a live, but you're not going to see many. You have to click over to the live tab, and then you'll see. It helps if you put book talk or if you put book reading sprints, because sometimes you might get some funky ones. Don't accidentally go into the tarot reading sprints, because if you accidentally fall in there, they like all add you and all spam you. The reason why you guys hardly ever see any of those psychics in my comments is because on TikTok, my reading sprints are called book talk reading sprints. That little word, book talk, you guys will almost never see psychics. But if you go into any of their reading sprints where they just say reading sprints, but they don't say book talk, or they don't specify books or something like that, that's where the psychics show up. Do reading sprints book? Yeah, put book somewhere in the title of your reading sprints, and that will definitely cut back who jumps in. It's the most productive sprint space because you don't talk during the sprint. I try to bring that space in. There's a lot of good ones out there that do talk during the sprints, and if I feel like I'm in a chatty mood, I'll jump into those. But I know that I'm always looking for a quiet place when I read, so I provide that for others who want that space too. Someone's gonna be like, well, I like about your sprints is I mute your live and you don't talk at all. Well, fine. Don't listen to me then. No, I love hanging out with you guys. And there's times where you guys will comment something during the sprint and I'm like, I really want to respond. But I'm a girl of rules, and when I set a rule, it's so hard for me to break it. Witchy, girly, try to predict my future off my reading choices without asking. No, I love it when they hop on and they're like, I love your vibe and I am obsessed with your videos. I see good things in your future. And I'm like, which one? Which video? I get so many TikTok shop, like, people that want you to promote their product. And you're like, oh my god, I love your profile. You have such a great vibe. I love your videos. We'd like to partner with you. And I respond with, which video did you like? They never respond back because it's a copy and paste thing. A lot of the psychics, they're copy and paste. They're not looking at your profiles, and they're scammers. So please, nobody's trying to tell your future. If you want someone to tell your future, you go look for that yourself. Don't. Somebody messages you, don't. No, please. Nah, not doing that. And all y'all on YouTube, you're like, what are you talking about? On TikTok, it's a problem. If we go on live and it's called reading sprints, they think we want our futures told. This will be our last sprint of the night, everybody. A lot of queer books and political books across the spectrum. Had a scam this morning asking me about where I live and my age. Like they were trying to... No. Honestly, if you don't reach out to somebody... If someone reaches out to you, don't give anybody anything. Don't give anybody anything. Annotation, you have me obsessed now. I'm a new follower. Oh, yay! Yes, annotation is fun. It is not mandatory. It is a tool to help you read however you read. And I wish more creators would talk about that. It's not an aesthetic. It helps you if you utilize it the way that you'd like. Alright, is the last sprint of the night, ladies and gents and dragons and worms and all y'all other species. Happy reading. flip. Things are getting good. Pieces are connecting. I finally passed 300. How many pages does this book have? Oh, okay, cool. I don't know why I thought this book had over 600 pages. I have not looked back here in a bit. So I am at... Me. 59%. If I read some of this during the day, tomorrow, I should be able to finish it at... Probably not, but I'll get close. Good night, Sharon! Wait. Where'd it go? Just getting cozy to write. Please keep writing. That was our last sprint of the night. But please keep writing. Don't stop on my account. I do plan on going live tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I think, is the last scheduled live of this week because I do have a local book club meeting on Friday and a new local book club I'm checking out on Saturday, to which we shall be discussing this book. So it's going to be interesting talking about this book in a circle full of strangers. I'm probably going to keep my mouth shut for most of the book club. We'll see. This will be interesting. It's like a literary book club, whereas my first one is like a romantasy book club, and it's like, it's different. That's different. Good night, Cassie. 40% through Thunderhead. Yes. The introvert in me could never. The first book club I went to, I was pleasantly surprised, absolutely loved it. Like, the group is really fun, and we've read different kinds of books. They do tend to lean more towards romantasy, but they're also kind of like, at a younger age, the conversations are a lot of fun. So I get along a lot better with people younger than me. People older than me, I am terrified. I don't know how to act because I'm a kid. So I'm always, like, I've always been afraid of going to a book club with people my age or older because I'm like, y'all okay that I have Pokemon pants? Like, you know, I'm not, I got Kingdom Hearts and Mimikyu and dragons, like, y'all gonna accept me and not be mean? So we shall see. Only 15,000 words left. That's nothing. Come on. We did this in high school. We BS'd our essays. We can definitely come up with those words. Alright. I will start with YouTube. I will say goodnight to you guys. Thanks for popping in. I do plan on going live tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. Central. I will also, if I'm late or something pops up, on TikTok, I will update, if I'm late or whatever else might happen. So please go to TikTok. You can follow me there as well if you have TikTok. If not, it's okay. I go live here. One day I'll post videos on YouTube. I am not so good at that. I need to get better at that. Yeah, I'm definitely a young generation, which sucks because younger people don't want to be my friend and older people think I'm weird. So it's a funny little circle I'm in. Anyways, so YouTube, I will catch you guys hopefully tomorrow night. You'll have a wonderful night. Please finish your books or your writing. Don't shut down on my account. YouTube, have a wonderful night.